Wokeism makes you lose, ruins your mind, and ruins you as a person. You become warped, you become demented. The U.S. women's soccer team is a very good example of what's going on.
The attacks from MAGA.
In much the same way that I came to the decision about kneeling, I came to the decision about coming out. It wasn't really a question of, is this the right thing to do? Should I do this? It very quickly became, why am I not?
And the selfless acts from Megan Rapinoe.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Your message is excluding people. You're excluding me. You're excluding people that look like me. You're excluding people of color. You're excluding, Americans that maybe support you.
Clashed publicly.
Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously. I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
I think it's just kind of a wasted opportunity and kind of selfish, to be honest, to not use that platform and the influence that we have, knowing how much people look up to us and listen to what we say, to try to make the world a better place.
What also hurt was when Rapinoe, in her last match ever, suffered an injury.
Did she actually get hurt? Or did she just kind of feel, okay, my body's failing me, I'm not going to do well in this game, maybe just fall over and kind of, do a flop and leave the game because of it?
Conservatives would cheer it on.
And I'm not going to sit here and say a lot of people had sympathy for Megan Rapinoe. With everything she said, the way she feels about this country, the stuff that she's continued to push, how she's politicized everything.
Thank God I have like a deep well of a sense of humor, but yeah, I mean, just obviously devastating to go out in a final so early.
She was shell-shocked. Jason Rant's a man who desperately tries to get himself on Fox News over and over again because he's a blowhard, but right, Megan Rapinoe is precisely what you think she is, classless and loathsome. Rapinoe, on one of my favorite shows right now, Pablo Torre Finds Out, a Meadowlark, well, she'd speak on it.
I am sad about it too. I feel like I'm getting emotional about it right now. It is sad. I wish that didn't happen. I'm just thinking about my teammates coming over and of course it's sad, but it's also I don't know. It's kind of just life, we want these perfect stories and, I'm a controversial figure and having people low-key celebrate it, but then also be so disingenuous about it that part is kind of funny too. I'm wow, you guys are in a special place in hell that you're celebrating this. I'm not going to that hell.
Did you
Maybe
pull a tissue out of your pocket?
Yeah, I pulled tissue out. Where did that come from?
All jokes aside, I thought the same dang thing when watching this. Kind of speaks to their relationship and how they just give each other endless amounts of crap, doesn't it?
I was just thinking to myself, this is going to get clipped and people are going to be oh, so you think Megan thinks it's funny that she did? And it's it's not funny. But this is how I live my life.
Yes.
There are so many more important things than this. And of course it's sad. I don't think it takes anything away from my career. I don't
Absolutely
think missing
not.
that penalty takes anything in my career. It's just, it's actually all part of it. And if you don't try, you're never going to do anything.
Exactly. Which goes to show just how disingenuous the MAGA reaction was. Torre would then bring up another joke she made after suffering the career-ending injury.
I thought about it a little bit. I mean, I'm not a religious person or anything, and if there was a God, this is proof that there isn't, because it's f***ed up. So yeah, it's just f***ed up, you guys. It's just 6 minutes in. Fucking yeet my Achilles. I mean, what the f***? It's just so bad.
Somebody needs to check on the Christians. They're not okay. They also missed the whole joke, but okay.
That's the thing is that
I'm you guys missed it? Don't act you're surprised by me making this joke about what happened or, finding a dig. I'm yeah, I want to find a funny dig. I don't know.
Yes.
Who's it at? God, myself, religion, the world? I don't know.
The dig was funny. At yourself too.
Lastly, from Pablo, which goes to show why he is so good at this.
The dig is, here is yet another athlete who thinks that proof of God is found in them winning, in good shit happening. And if it doesn't, then obviously God does not exist.
Exactly.
That's the joke.
That's
and
the
for
joke.
you to say it at your last fucking press conference, I was this is brilliant.
It's funny.
And instead, Everyone got
Yeah,
so bad.
yeah.
All right. So as we were coming on, firstly, if you would like to if you would like to submit any stories to me, get at me and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. DMs are open. I was gonna do like a recap here, and then I just have to read this. The conservative reaction to Megan Rapinoe is full on triggered. And this writer's name is Andrew Powell of the Daily Caller, which was founded by Tucker Carlson, so you know where this is going. First line, this chick really is a POS. Oh my God. There's no denying Rapinoe is one of the greatest. But with that being said, she's an absolute disgrace off the pitch. Oh yeah, she's such a disgrace because she stands up for marginalized communities. Whether it's her blatant hate against America or God. She's a disrespectful little ... Let me watch my language, but you get my point. All right. She would say, someone needs to check on the Christians. They're not okay. And then the piece just ends. What an absolute piece of work. Wait, that's it? That's the article? Just like their boy Tucker getting rejected by the CIA, these people, at least I hope, did get rejected from J school. Oh my Lord. All right, there's another one. From the Daily Wire. And Amanda, doesn't matter. Rapinoe, referring to herself as a controversial figure, went on to say that some people celebrated her injury and those people are in a special place in hell. Now, this would be a little more professional. I'm shocked, by the way, knowing what these people are about. Wow, that is good. So if we were to go off of stupidity, it would be the Daily Caller and then the Daily Wire, though it is very, very close between the two. What I will say is this. She made it very clear she's an atheist. She made it clear that these are her views and only her views. And let me just set the record straight here. When you are the best player on the planet, when you win the Ballon d'Or, you win the Golden Boot, you win the Golden Ball, you win Olympic gold, you win World Cups, you are talked about at all times. And then you take that and you see the energy that is torpedoing at you. And you don't back down once. Okay? And you have the President of the United States continually call you out and say she should win before she talks first. And then she wins. And he doesn't say anything. Except, oh, yeah, let's, oh, shoot, she won. Woke. Let's go to woke. Let's pivot to woke. You guys, oh, you know about the wokey dokey hokey pokey. So then his entire base is like, yeah, I know about the wokey dokey hokey pokey. Oh, and by the way, she has pink hair. Oh, no. I hate pink-haired people. And then they just continue to go at her over and over and over again. And then she continues winning and she continues performing well. And then she continues speaking out. And they go, I hate this because I can't control her even though I'm trying to control women's bodies. Why won't it work on her? And then they continue going after her. And they turn it into, how can you not root for America? Accept them, root against them. You know what we're going to root for? Sweden, because we're real Americans. It's insane. And it was press throughout, right-wing press going crazy when it comes to this team because they are outspoken women and they don't fall in line and want to be Southern stay-at-home moms. who take orders from their hub. And they lose. MAGA cheers because that's what America does. And now she is talking about reflecting on her career and that injury and how her career should not be defined by that injury. And I doubled down on it. She was shell-shocked. And as I have learned from family, traumatic stuff and serious stuff, you joke about it. You joke about it and you have fun with it. And that's exactly what she did. If you can't relate, I don't know what to tell you.